Hey, Zach here. In today's video, we're going to be going over the 3 quad exercises that help me build my quads.
Hey y'all, before we get into today's video, I would like to shout out my workout program. Yes, this video goes over how to build your quads, but this covers everything. Your quads, your legs, your back, your everything. It helps increase strength, hypertrophy, all for the price of $5. Less than a Big Mac, but more fulfilling.
Pretty much getting straight into the video. If you may or may not know, I'm 6'4", I have long femurs, so I have a lot of surface area to fill in. So I feel like that's a pretty good indicator on, these exercises do their job. Because this was me about 4 years ago, and this is me from like today. So yeah, it works. And one of my biggest philosophies when it comes to, pretty much building muscle is, well, number one, go with what works, what's factual, proven to actually build muscle, the most hypertrophic effects and stuff like that. And number two is do what's fun, right? How do you expect yourself to, show up every day and you actually don't even enjoy it? That sounds like hell. So those are my 2 philosophies. So getting straight into the exercises now, number 1 is probably going to have to be, no, not even probably, it is going to have to be hack squat.
Here you have me doing pretty much 3 plates on each side. Again, as someone who power builds and takes strength training really seriously, I try to do moderate to heavy weight and try to stay within the 6 rep range because 6 is just pretty much perfect for activating that neural strength and amazing for increasing hypertrophy. And again, the hack squat is probably one of the best exercises for building your quads.
Hack squat is an amazing exercise because it also not only, builds quads very well, it also takes your low back out of, the equation, right? So not a lot of loading on your spine erectors. So if you have low back pain, this is one of the best exercises to do to, increase your quad growth without you having to do, a barbell squat or any loaded type of movements. So again, hack squats most definitely helped me change the game when it came to increasing my quads, right? I was usually just always doing leg extensions and just kind of doing like some loaded with leg press and leg extensions are also amazing, but they need to be paired with something that's just going to pretty much hit the whole damn quad, right? And the cool thing about, the hack squat is, well, it's kind of, you can do it with the leg press as well, but the feet placement. I like to have my feet kind of in a duck mode, kind of like a sissy squat, keep them together. Usually you could have it high or low. I usually have it high, and it feels like it just emphasizes the quads even more with that sissy squat variation. Pretty much puts your quads in an amazing stretch, and it's something I would 100% put as a staple of your leg program when it comes to building quads. Number 2 is going to have to be barbell squat though.
So I've been seeing a lot of people recently pretty much bashing the barbell squats because they're saying there's a lot more better exercise selections out there for building quads. And yes, there are better exercises to build quads, but sometimes it's, kind of boring, Instead of just doing, the most perfect down to T exercises, you could also throw in an exercise that's probably C tier to B tier because it will help build quads and have some fun with it. And a lot of people are like, barbell squats aren't fun. And I thought the same thing until I actually started improving in barbell squats. The coolest thing is just seeing yourself get stronger and progressing better. And again, that's one of my biggest things is have fun, set goals that can also align with getting bigger quads. That's just my take.
See, if you don't have low back pain, this is one of the most exercises. Even if you do, I will actually recommend you doing this just with lower weight because this exercise can actually help you, improve your low back pain. So barbell squats, I use this because it's fun, right? It's probably like out of a 10 for hypertrophy when it comes to quads, it's probably a good 5.5 to 6 out of 10. It puts your quads in a pretty good flexion because again, you're doing knee extension pretty much. But if you're doing low back or low bar squats, your spinal erectors, your hamstrings, and you pretty much your posterior chain is, coming in a lot more, which puts a lot less, load on your quads, but it's still a decent enough hypertrophy as long as you, pretty much pair it up with some accessories like hack squats. And again, I'm doing this because it's fun and I want to get stronger. It's just, something to look forward to. Because again, when it comes to bodybuilding is super cool, but when it comes to strength training, the goals are actually something to look forward to. It's just, funner. And then pairing that with hypertrophy, like it's going to work out, especially as long as you have other accessories paired with this exercise. And then number 3 is going to have to be the hip abductors, or no, the hip adductors are amazing. And I have been spamming them most recently because I noticed, these are what makes your quads thicker. And if you've seen in my quads, right, the inner of my thighs aren't as well developed as they should be. And with me adding these, it's just going to make your quad look pretty much complete. The inner etchings, the just quad insertions are just going to look sicker. Like, again, you're going to have a thicker, wider quad. And that's pretty much what helps you get that tree trunk look. I did say 3, but a number 4 exercise that I would highly recommend you do is also leg extensions, right? Leg extension.
I mean, genuinely, you really can't even hate on leg extensions. We've all done them, and we've all got really good pumps from them. I love doing this exercise, especially after pretty much my whole leg day. It gives me that nice leg pump, puts a lot of blood flow into that muscle, giving that fuller look too. And again, it hits the whole quads. There's really not much else I could say about this exercise. I just really love doing them.
Are just super amazing exercise, and it's an exercise I really recommend doing as a finisher, because that's one of those exercises that really give you that sick pump when you go take, like, a cool video recording, or just a posing afterwards, and it's just awesome. It hits the whole quad pretty much. I give it like a good 8.5 out of 10, especially if you're a newbie. Like, the quad gains just from this exercise alone are going to be pretty amazing. But yeah, for right now, those are like what I'm running in my rotation currently for my quad specifically. But let me know if you guys have any other selections, right? I've been meaning to add Bulgarian split squats, especially for it to, like, carry over towards my squat strength. But I don't know, probably one of these days. I used to spam that a long time ago, but it's been, yeah, I used to spam it. But there's also leg press. I really like leg press, but hack squat is just a much more superior version of leg press for me anyways. But leg press is an amazing exercise, especially if you don't have hack squat at your gym, because hack squat is honestly like kind of a rare finding in most commercial gyms. Obviously there's pendulum squat, which is, some say, might be statistically better, or it is statistically better than hack squat. Again, that is even more rare than hack squat. So if you have a hack squat, like, you're fine. I don't personally care for pendulum squats because it's just torture, which probably tells you it's actually doing a good job. But for me, I'm just, again, I'd rather actually enjoy doing an exercise and it giving me decent enough gains anyway. But yeah, that's my take on, that's pretty much just my quad day. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know down in the comment section below. And please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys.